Great Lakes Storm 1913 Remembrance Committee, and I'm sitting here with Dorothy Hyslop at the Port Huron Museum in front of one of her marvelous paintings about the Great Lakes Storm of 1913. And I want to get Dorothy's impression about why she did this piece of work and what she was trying to communicate when she did her painting. Dorothy?
I read the book by Frank Barkus regarding the storm of 1913, and I got the timeline of the ships, and I was trying to portray the two of them running from the north, headed for St. Clair River for refuge, and the big wave that hit, according to the captain of the Shadle, about 5:45 at supper time. The supper bell rang, the wave hit. The Shadle made it. It turned around 4 times in the troughs at the end of Port Huron to keep from running into the shore. But these two ships did not. They were last seen near Harbor Beach with the Regina 15 miles north of the Price. The Price was observed by one of the captains of another ship turning around and heading back. I'm not just sure when the other ship, when the Regina turned, but since their lifeboats and the bodies were washed ashore somewhere near Port Franks, I assumed it had to be somewhere, and they found it also near Port Saint Lac. And the mystery ship was about 7 miles north of Sarnia, upside down, and one of the survivors only survivor did not come up from Lake Erie. He got off, I believe, at Cleveland, and he identified the people, and he said one of the people on the boat looked absolutely normal. He didn't look afraid. He didn't look like he didn't have a life jacket on. So he felt that the wave hit very quickly and turned the boat very quickly, and they didn't have any chance to get off. And so what I'm trying to portray with the picture is the Price partly over in the trough of the wave, the big wave that came through at the supper bell at about 5:45 according to the Shadle, and probably turned it over. And the Regina in the background, possibly ready to take a lifeboat off and help the people, because the lifeboat did turn up on the Canadian shore.
And we rely on people like Dorothy and other artists to present their impressions of what happened in that horrific maritime disaster, the worst tragedy recorded on the history of our Great Lakes. And we would invite you to follow us on our Facebook page and the web page called 1913storm.ca, and the Port Huron Museum page, also on the internet, and keep track of and attend the various events between now and November the 10th, which are held to commemorate the 100th anniversary of this event. Thanks, Dorothy. We appreciate your contribution.
Thank you.
It helps to keep the memory alive.